Hello, Tammy.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm really excited. This is our first interview of 2026. For those people who are watching this and who don't know Tammy, she is a professional member with the Reflexology Association of California. And I'm really excited to get to know you more. We've only talked once on the phone, so getting to see your face and get to see you in motion and get to know you better, I'm really, really excited.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm honored that you invited me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's begin with maybe just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from originally, maybe what you were doing before reflexology.
Sure.
Yeah.
Um, I am about to turn 52, so different phases of my life, but I live in Thousand Oaks, California, and I was literally born in Simi Valley. So it is like a stone's throw away from here. I always feel like, God, that's so boring. I didn't veer very far, but I love this Southern California area. I am a Southern California girl. I am a mom of two now young adults, a 19-year-old daughter and a 22-year-old son who is a college graduate, just started his career in accounting, and they both still live with us. So we're not yet empty nesters, and my husband and I will be celebrating 25 years of marriage this year. And I got a degree in health administration, so I always knew health and wellness was where I wanted to be, but I never really knew exactly what capacity. So I had, a lot of fun years exploring the corporate world. I've worked for large companies. I've always worked for very large companies like Dole Food Company. I also worked for Anthem Blue Cross. So I dabbled in fruit and wellness and insurance wellness. But now I find myself the last few years, the last 5 years, I've been partnered with a company that helps people with their holistic wellness, and very specifically hormones and blood sugar and gut health. So it really kind of led me to reflexology. I really didn't know anything about it, but that's how I landed here.
Yeah. What was it within that field, or did you happen to meet somebody or receive reflexology? How did it become your next step?
Um, well, migrating from the corporate world into entrepreneurship was a whole thing. It did happen right around the COVID years, but I got a taste. I loved everything that the corporate world offered me, but I got a taste of working for myself and the freedoms that it allowed me. But reflexology, I think I want to say just working with um, wellness and helping people feel better. I'm in an online space, so I help a lot of people online, and I was craving something more tangible. I don't know, just being in business for yourself, oh my gosh, of course my dog's gonna bark now.
Oh, I don't even hear him. Tell him to
Oh,
come
you
on
can,
over. It's fine.
you can hear. Um, I think getting a taste of the entrepreneurship, it made me feel like, you can elevate.
Yeah.
Once you're in business for yourself, you realize that you have really endless capacity. And so I'm really into personal development, personal growth, stretching myself and healing modalities. Of course, I have my own healing journey and
Yeah.
I defied a lot of odds. Weaning myself off thyroid medicine was a huge reason why I believe so passionately about finding holistic options for wellness. And my first experience actually with reflexology, I didn't even realize what it was. I went in to get help because I was feeling so off and so tired and so stressed. And this woman owned a tea shop. It's not far. It's in Ventura. If anybody is in the area of Ventura, California, it's called Emma's Herbs. So you walk in and you think you're going to an herb shop where you're going to get herbal healing. But this woman is European, and it's been so many years since I've seen her. But she puts her hands on your feet, and she actually gives you her own reflexology session. And not saying that this is what reflexology is, but she has amazing skills and talents, that she was raised with. So she was able to steer me into what herbs I needed to heal my body by touching my feet.
Yeah.
And I was amazed. I was like, this is powerful.
Yeah.
This was, it felt very validating to know that she, like, how is she touching my feet, but knowing my adrenals are off? I thought that was so strange. So I would say that was, I didn't even realize it, but that was probably at least 15 years ago.
Mhm.
Um, and so the way reflexology came to me is really not that well explained. I believe it was just an angel whispering in my ear saying, give this a try. And I literally just listened to the voice in my head. I got online and I did a search, reflexology, and it was during COVID, so nobody was teaching in person.
Yeah.
And Laura Norman's program popped up.
Yeah.
And so I literally called her on the spot. I didn't do any research. I just was like, what is this? I wonder what this is. And she answered the phone, and I was like, this is Laura Norman of Laura Norman Holistic Reflexology.
Uh-huh.
And we booked a first session, like an intro class, and I literally signed up for her whole program within weeks, and it took off from there. And I
Beautiful.
had not really even ever had, like, I don't know if that was really true reflexology, what I
Yeah.
had at Emma's Herbs.
Yeah.
I didn't go in for a reflexology session, but I had never really had any other experience of anybody working on my feet at all. So
So
um,
cool. And you're
I
in
was
such good
impacted.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah,
What were you gonna say?
I was impacted. I remember when I
Yeah.
started class, everybody was kind of going around and they were talking about, oh, I'm in reflexology because this is what reflexology did for me. And I didn't have a story. I said, I'm here because I'm completely fascinated
Yeah.
that the feet have this power,
Mm.
over healing in our bodies. So I've since had reflexology now.
Yeah.
Of course, if I'm going to give it, I
Yes.
need to have it. So,
Absolutely. In such good
yeah.
hands too. She's been around for so many years and has given so much to the field.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, very.
yeah.
She's been, her program was very rewarding, very helpful. And I honestly don't know if I would have trusted doing an online program for something that you need to be in person for.
Yes.
So, huge, huge recognition for what is possible
Yeah.
when, you set your mind to it. The way she set up the program, I had tons of hands-on training. So,
Yeah.
even though it was a virtual class.
Totally. And we said before we started to record, you have all this support and reflexologist around you. So there's all
I
that like hands-on that you get to, oh,
Yes,
so
I'm so lucky.
yeah.
When I first started, I was like, Laura Norman suggested that I find somebody in my area, and so I went to the Reflexology Association of California. I went to the directory,
Yeah.
and I found Sue Ferguson.
Yeah.
I reached out to her and she immediately responded, and she's so sweet. Before I became certified even, she offered to come to my house, which was about a 30-minute drive for her, maybe 40-minute drive for her. She
Mhm.
came to my house and she just gave me so much, um, confirmation that what I was doing was surrounding myself with the people that
Mm.
really resonated, with my kind of people, helping people, healing people, giving people.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, she sat in my living room and gave me a session so that I knew what it felt like. And she was really the first one that gave me like a true reflexology session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her heart is so big. She has
Yeah.
the biggest heart. She's
Yeah.
just so dear.
Yes, I'm so glad I got to meet her and be with her and become friends with her before she moved out of the state.
Yes, and yet she's still like so active with
Yeah.
RAC. She's a member still. Like, so even though she's out of state, she is just so supportive. And I know you because of her. She actually brought you up one day. I remember it
Oh,
was like before you had become a re like you were still a student, maybe? Or
yes.
yeah, and it was really early on. She was like, "You have to meet Tammy," and I was like, "Okay."
Aw.
Oh yeah. So
Yes, I'm very enthusiastic. I'm very
yeah,
passionate about wellness.
yeah,
And then alongside her, I also got to meet Tina Meyer,
yeah,
who is literally like 5 minutes away from me.
yeah. Yeah, and Tina's on our board, and she's another like heart-driven, awesome human.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh,
Yes.
so
So,
cool. Yeah,
like my other business, I feel like I'm in business for myself, but not by myself.
yeah,
And this, I feel the same. I feel like this is my business, but I have so much support. And when I was brand new, I'd often reach out to Laura or, some of her instructors, Brandy, who I could ask questions like, oh my gosh, I'm about to see a new client who has this, this, and this, what do you suggest? And everybody is so wonderful and helpful, and they don't make you feel like, oh, you don't know that.
yeah,
No. Yeah, they're ready to give that's just the best reassurance.
yeah. Now, do you focus on a particular type of or like are there clients that you like to see more? Do you integrate your other business with reflexology? What's your focus or your client base, if any? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm currently practicing. I go to people's homes
Hmm.
and I do that. I do this part-time. I don't do it 100% because I do have my other wellness business, but I love to think that they are intertwined because people who are looking for um, healing or, less stress relief. I have supports to offer them, but um, I love that reflexology offers a wide variety, but I have not found my like specialty, and I feel like I'm going to. I feel like I want to find a niche so that I can just really be really dialed into it. Personally, I never experienced this until I became a reflexologist. I am struggling with plantar fasciitis.
Oh yeah.
And I'm realizing how common it is and how people really struggle with it. And it's so misunderstood.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's going to be a specialty of mine. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, and I'm okay with not knowing it all yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But I know that I'm healing mine right now, and thanks to even Bobby Warren.
Yeah.
I got to go, she's a few hours from me, so I got to go take a course from her. Um, but I do feel like my specialty will be etched in as I touch more feet.
Cool. Yeah, and it's such a, I mean, just good old fashioned like classical or traditional reflexology and being available to like all people and what rises for each person. It's like it doesn't right. We don't need a specialty per se, just that we are of
Yeah.
service to
I do believe a
people.
specialty will arise. I just don't know
Yeah,
what it's
yeah.
going to be. Yes, I do.
Awesome. Yeah. Is there anything you would like to impart or share before we close today? Anything that comes to mind?
Well, I'm super excited being part of this profession. has opened my eyes to a lot of people, and just knowing this working with clients for the past 5 years anyway, but people are very confused. People are searching for alternatives. And I do feel extremely passionate having my own transformation, um, getting myself off of thyroid medication. When doctors told me it just wasn't going to be possible, I'd have to be on it for the rest of my life. I feel I feel adamant and passionate that people need to know that there are alternatives. Our bodies, there's so much to know about what we can do and how we can steer our body into better health. So I'm launching a podcast that's all about that, and I'm really excited about. It'll be an interview structure where I can interview people, and really it's just going to be about sharing stories and conversations of how people used different modalities. It doesn't necessarily have to be the products that I sell or the reflexology, but
Yeah.
just really any alternatives
Yeah.
that people are diving into and discovering that, they can overcome their health challenges with, or just be a better, stronger, healthier person. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but one thing I've learned in reflexology is how much energy drives everything. Um, I was in a session with a newer client, and I remember being told that in our class, I remember people sharing their stories about this energy transfer. And your intuition will come alive. And I mean, that's how I found reflexology. My intuition told me, a voice in my head, which I link to intuition. It tells me, this is something for you. But I remember being in a session with somebody very recently, and like we're not talking, she was relaxing. I'm just literally just kind of, rhythmically working on her feet, and just like I had to cry.
Mhm.
Like I just thought that is so strange. When I first started, I would have been like, this is weird. I don't know what's happening.
Mhm.
But it's such a thing that we don't have to understand all the way and welcome, and just understand that energy. Like I'm thinking, what could that have been? That could have been her releasing her energy. It could have been me releasing something that I needed to release. But um, just the power of energy and welcoming it
Mhm.
and moving it, and and giving it its own space to move.
Yeah.
I'm all about it right now. I'm loving learning it and feeling the power of what our attitudes and energy can do for us.
Totally. Oh, nice. So
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. So, so good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you're in Northern California.
I am in
You
Northern
are.
California.
Okay. All right.
We're not close enough to do an exchange, but we
Yeah.
will definitely meet someday. That is like, of course, like in person, I mean.
Yes,
It will
yes,
happen. We're not that we're close enough. Yeah.
yes.
Tammy, thank you so much. And thank you for sharing your heart and everything you just said about energy and your path and what's transpired for you. It's really lovely. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
being so open and it's really
Thank
appreciated.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I notice about reflexologists is everybody really has their own style, and I love that so much. Kind of like when you go get a haircut, everybody every hairstylist has like a little something different that they do.
Yeah.
And I just think reflexologists,
Mm,
they're like amazing people. They're
totally.
so
Yeah.
insightful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such an incredible community as we.
I feel so grateful to be amongst them and to learn from them. They have offered me so much value already. And I've been doing this. I just became nationally board certified, but I've been doing this for
Yay.
about 2.5 years.
Yeah. Oh,
So
so good. Congratulations.
yeah, I
That's a
look
big step.
forward to it being a long, long career for me.
Absolutely. Also, I will put underneath this video that podcast if you like it, if you have it whenever it's
Oh,
ready.
thank
You said,
you.
I know you said you're just about to start it, I
I
think.
like literally this week.
Okay, so good. So send me that link and I'll put it below. Um,
Okay.
and then your website as well, maybe.
Okay.
And I'll
Oh,
put,
okay. Thank
yeah,
you.
so everybody knows they could read a little bit more about you and the
Sure.
podcast too.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds great. I'll make sure to connect that to you. Thank you, Chantel, so much. This was just fun.
Oh
Uh,
my gosh.
I love watching everybody else's interviews. So it's fun to learn about everybody. Thank you for offering such a great connection for us all.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Okay. I'll see you later.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.